Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer, episode 16, Letting Someone Else Go First. Last episode, they have a new mission. They went up to this mountain and then Zenitsu stayed behind at first, and you had Inosuke and Tanjiro go up the mountain, and then Tanjiro was having trouble with his smell, and there were these demon slayers that were being controlled by this mother demon, and then there was a child demon that was like the five of us or something. I don't know. There's a five of them, and then what else? Zenitsu realizing that Nezuko, went with Tanjiro, went after them. So I don't know what point he's gonna come into battle. I don't know what's gonna happen. And then you have Tanjiro asking Inosuke, right, to use his powers to find where the demon mother was located, and then he did some kind of, what was it called again? I forgot, but it was kind of cool the way he was animated, the way he would search throughout and then found the mother, and then he found it. That scene was so cool. What else? You have the leader of the demon slayers telling Giyu and somebody else, Shinobu, to go up to that mountain, that region, to help the others, because apparently there's a high probability that one of the demon 12 is there. So, yeah. So, before we get into this reaction, if you like my reactions, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon, where you can find full length of this reaction and all my previous reactions, and early access to a few of the animes that I'm reacting to right now, including Demon Slayer. So, please check it out, and let's check out this episode. And here we go. They said that he gets it once every 7 times or something. I wonder how many times he said it. I wonder if that was the 7 and he got it right. I don't know. Okay. The way that when the mom was controlling all the other demon slayers, and then Tanjiro came up with a way to stop the controlling, threw them over the branches so the webs or whatever gets tangled up, so the woman can't control their bodies anymore. They did that, and then the next thing she does is kill them, break their necks and everything, and I'm like, yo. And then you can tell that Tanjiro was pissed. Even Inosuke could feel it. And even I don't know why I was shocked, but I was shocked, man, when that happened. And then to turn around to that final scene where Inosuke threw Tanjiro up there so that he can, better see where the mom is, I guess, and then go and kill her. And then the way she was accepting of the death changed something in Tanjiro. And then he turned that attack into this sort of, I don't even know what form that was, but it was just so beautiful. The name that it was given, let me see, fifth form, blessed rain after the drought. I don't know, there was just something beautiful about that attack. And then when the mommy said was it's like a gentle rain washing over me or something, I'm not feeling any pain and all that. I don't know, Tanjiro was so perceptive, of people's feelings and stuff like that. So to see her just welcome this death, I feel like it sort of washed away the anger that he was feeling when it came to that moment, when he was about to kill, because he changed form. I think he was about to do the fourth, was it a striking fourth form? I think that's what he was about to do, and then he changed it to the fifth one. I don't know, there's just, let me see, water breathing. Oh, first form. Okay, so he was about to do the first form, which was that the whirlpool or water wheel? No, that's the second form. Which one is the first form? I have no idea. But I feel like that first form would have been like so damaging. Like you would feel all the anger, all the pain that he felt when those demon slayers were like killed, and then for him to switch it to the fifth form, you know, I was give me a sec. Which one is the splashing water turbulent? I wrote down somewhere, like I was trying to keep track of the names of all the different forms and stuff like that, and I noticed that I wrote splashing water turbulent, and that happened. I don't know, but then this one, I don't know how I got it wrong. Whatever. But like I said, it was just a beautiful death scene, I guess, for the demon. And then, okay, apparently you have the father, you have Rui, right? You had the mom, and then you have two other kids. The mom is extremely afraid of the father. And of Rui as well, right? It seems like. So I'm like, with the way she was totally afraid of the father, I'm gonna assume that the father is one of the 12 Kizuki that she mentioned before she died. And if it wasn't, I would say Rui will be the 12, because there's something sinister about him as well. I don't know. And like, clearly the father is very I must say he's very evil, but like, I don't know, because the fact that she welcomed the death means that death was like a mercy to her, like her continuing to live under his thumb, under his rule, and everything was like hell to her, so she welcomed the death. So yeah, I believe that's the only conclusion that I can get out of it, is that the father is one of the 12 Kizuki. Now I'm afraid, y'all, because those two demon, the arrow and the what was the arrow and Tamari demons, like they were strong enough. Like Tanjiro broke his ribs and other stuff. They were so strong to defeat. And now you have one of the 12 itself there. I know you have Inosuke and, oh my gosh, Zenitsu. Zenitsu just like walking around calling out Nezuko's name. Nezuko, where are you? He didn't do nothing this episode, just that, just walking around. So you have him also on the mountain, Inosuke and Tanjiro, those three. And then they're about to face, I'm not sure if they're facing the Suzumi. The 12, one of the 12. I'm not sure if they're gonna be facing them next episode, but if they do, they're gonna be in some troubles, man. Unless Gyu and whatever her name is come to the rescue in time, then they'll be okay, I guess. And the way Inosuke, you were just trying to do everything that Tanjiro was doing. It's like, I can do everything that you do. And then when Tanjiro praises him, he has the little balls, white furry balls, comes like all around him, and I'm like, I feel like he's being touched. I guess I'm still not quite getting what that means when it comes to him, because he has the board thing on his face, so you can actually see his facial expressions and what he's feeling. So I'm just like guessing as and then the title of the episode was what was it again? Letting someone else go first. And basically they were talking about the way that Tanjiro, you know how Inosuke always wants to like be the one that defeats like the demon, like get that accolade to himself and all that. Tanjiro is not all about that. He's about defeating the demon, no matter who it is that goes first. He sees like the overall picture, and I guess Inosuke realized that, I guess. And that's what that means, I'm assuming. Okay, well, yeah, that's all I have to say about this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like my reactions, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you on Sunday for my reaction to Demon Slayer episode 17. And if you want to see that reaction right now, you can do so by checking out my Patreon. And you can also see full access of all my other reactions. Demon Slayer. I was about to say Kimetsu no Yaiba. Which doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Check out my Patreon, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye.